The mind speaks. I am the whisper of your consciousness, the echo of your innermost fears and dreams. I am the voice you've long heard yet never truly understood, the essence of your deepest reflections, the secrets you've buried under layers of conscious thoughts. Listen closely, dear soul, for tonight we delve into the shadowy corners of your inner world, where the echoes of past mistakes come alive as the nocturnal symphonies of your mind. As the sun sets and darkness envelops the earth, your mind becomes a theater for the past. The day's final light dims, and suddenly you walk the well-worn paths of your prior missteps. Those memories you strive to remain buried, yet they emerge, haunting the quietude of night. You may wonder why. Why must they come forth when all you seek is rest? Why does sleep elude you, leaving you to wander the corridors of regret? This, my dear, is the dance of your subconscious, a labyrinth of instincts and circuitry designed not to torment but to teach, protect, and ultimately, to heal. You see, the human mind is an architect of patterns, a craftsman continuously building and refining its model of the world, and when the night falls, the conscious defenses lower, allowing the subconscious to emerge, revealing the elements of life that demand your attention. Here, in the dim light of your mind's eye, we meet the psychological trigger known as rumination. It is an ancient mechanism, deeply embedded in the survival circuits of your brain. Rumination serves as a teacher, albeit a harsh one, prompting reflection on past actions not to ensnare you in despair, but to enable growth and avoid future pitfalls. It is the mind's nocturnal vigil, guarding you against repetition of the past perils by reminding you of them now. Your cerebral guardian, the amygdala, the sentinel of emotions, stands vigilant. It scans for threats, actual or imagined, and in this case, threats from times past. It sparks the neurons that illuminate memories tied to strong emotional content, those experiences imbued with feelings of fear, embarrassment, or pain. It's a rehearsal of sorts, replaying scenes etched deeply in the constructs of your psyche. When the mind, liberated from the distractions of the day, is left to its own devices, cognitive distortions may take root. You find yourself ensnared in a cognitive trap, a cycle of thoughts that magnify the negatives while filtering out the positives. The automatic negative thoughts, like persistent specters, they swell within the shadows, turning mistakes into phantom monsters that loom large against the night. It is here, in this twisted theater of thought, you are reacquainted with your inner critic. That part of you who narrates a harsh dialogue, filled with should-haves and could-haves. Fueled by an unforgiving superego, it questions your decisions, assessing your actions against an ideal self. Yet, understand this benign intention, to push you towards improvement, not to plague you with endless doubt. Yet, amidst the internal storm, a spark of clarity awaits. Beneath the rumble of self-reproach lies the potential for self-awareness, for growth. The very fact that these mistakes resurface is not a testament of weakness, but a signal from the self, inviting you to reconcile with the past, to understand, forgive, and release. Cognitive behavioral patterns come into focus now, those deeply grooved pathways in your mind that dictate responses based upon past learning. Your habits, not just of action but of thought, developed through repetition, through the reinforcement of certain neural pathways, can seem like unconquerable tides. But know this, neuroplasticity grants you the power to reshape these patterns. With conscious effort, old roads can be abandoned in favor of trails yet to be forged. In acknowledging these cognitive patterns, a tender compassion begins to bloom. Consider the compulsion to relive past mistakes as an act of self-preservation gone awry, a misfire of the protective instincts honed by evolution. It is your mind's attempt to scaffold your existence, even if it does so clumsily at times. Thus we arrive at a critical juncture, awareness. In this nocturnal introspection, what you hold on to determines what holds on to you. Awareness transforms rumination from a relentless tormentor into an insightful instructor. By observing without judgment, you gain the power to unravel the tightly wound threads of your mental tapestries. Let this newfound clarity illuminate your inner realm. Recognize that mistakes need not be burdens of perpetual weight, but rather stepping stones along a path of transformation. Each moment of perceived failure an opportunity to learn, to emerge wiser and more resilient. In relinquishing the grip of self-criticism, you step into grace, a space where you are neither defined by your errors nor condemned to repeat them. Dear listener, imagine your mind now as a boundless canvas. Understand that you wield the brush. As you unshackle from the chains of past mistakes, envision yourself painting anew, with colors of self-compassion and hues of understanding. Every stroke, a choice, an intention, a possibility. As we draw this inner journey to a close, reflect on this truth. Beneath the surface noise of recrimination and doubt lies the indomitable will of your soul, striving ever towards fulfillment, understanding, and peace. This narrative, written by the mind in whispered ink, invites you to rise above, to see your experiences not as prisons of past mistakes, but as the foundation upon which your future towers. Close your eyes now and observe. Feel the gentle pulse of awareness within you. Sense the nurturing presence of understanding, the warmth of acceptance. In this moment, embrace the wholeness of who you are, fortified by your past, yet not defined by it. As you drift into slumber, take with you the assurance that you are more than your past mistakes. You are a tapestry still being woven, a masterpiece in progress. Share this message with someone who needs to awaken to their own mind. Let them know that they too hold within them the power of transformation, the promise of renewal. And remember, you are your own light in the dark.